Today we're talking the top 10 public high schools in the Twin Cities. So if high schools are now or going to be important to you, you're not going to want to miss this video. How's it going, friends? My name is Bradford Schulz. I work with the hardest working real estate team in the game. We're called To the Twin Cities. And this channel aims to be the single best resource on the internet for schools in the Twin Cities. If that's important to you, subscribe to the channel, click the little bell to get notified every time we post videos. And if you want our help buying a home here in the Twin Cities and navigating the school systems, feel free to reach out to me directly at bradford@tothetwincities.com. I'd love to help out. So we were gonna do a video on just the top 10 schools in Minnesota. Then we realized that 9 out of the top 10 were high schools. So we're gonna do today's video on the top 10 high schools in Minnesota. But I wanna give a special shout out to Kimberly Lane Elementary School in the Wayzata School District located in Plymouth, Minnesota. We're gonna do a video on elementary schools in the future, but good on you, Kimberly Lane, for making the top 10. So every school mentioned here today, they all have like a school finder tool on their website. This helps you determine if you're within or without the boundary district lines. And there's also info on their specific curriculum, what you can take, what options you have, and also information on their extracurricular activities as well. Most of the schools offer a virtual tour or an in-person tour. If you're interested in those schools, you can go on their websites, find that information and who to contact for that. All the schools listed here today have open enrollment options. With these being the best schools in the Twin Cities and Minnesota, they have great class sizes, good student-teacher ratios. They close fast. The classes fill up fast, the options go away quickly. So we're gonna help give you the links and the sources here and the timing on open enrollment. You wanna be ready to go when those times hit. So let's get started. Coming in at number 10 is Mounds High School. Let's start with stats. It's an A+ grade on niche.com. It's where we get a lot of this information from. It's a great resource. If you've never checked it out, check out niche.com. At Mounds High School, it's a 30-to-1 student to teacher ratio. So one of the higher student teacher ratios on this list, but it's got a 99% graduation rate. That is fantastic. That's almost every kid that goes through it is graduating high school. And speaking how many kids there are, there's about 1,900 students in grades 9 through 12 at Mounds View. Once the kids graduate high school, the most popular colleges are the University of Minnesota Twin Cities, the University of Wisconsin-Madison, and the University of Minnesota Duluth. So for Mounds High School rankings, the school comes in at number 6 for the best college prep high school in the Twin Cities. It's also the number 10 best high school in the Twin Cities. Number 13 in the Twin Cities for best schools for STEM programs. And it's number 21 in the Twin Cities for best schools for athletes. If I haven't already mentioned it, this school is located in Arden Hills and it's part of the Mounds View Public School District, district number 621. So I mentioned before that most of these schools have open enrollment options. They all do. However, according to their website, as of September 13th, 2023, Mounds View High School has closed its enrollment for the 23-24 school year. They didn't provide a time of when open enrollment will open for the 2024-2025 school year, but I would just check their website, maybe reach out to somebody, or we might even have that for you on a future video. But for right now, they don't have the information available for the 24-25 school year. All right, coming in at number 9 is Egan High School. This is located in Egan, Minnesota, and it's part of the Rosemount Apple Valley Egan Independent School District number 196. At Egan, grades 9 through 12, there's about 2,100 students, give or take. It's rated an A+ on niche.com. It's got a 20-to-1 student to teacher ratio and a 92% graduation rate. Some of the most popular schools once kids graduate, the University of Minnesota Twin Cities, University of Wisconsin-Madison, and the University of St. Thomas. You'll find in a lot of these schools, those are the popular options. Egan is the 9th best public high school in the Twin City area. It's also the 11th best for college prep and the 14th best for STEM programs in the Twin Cities area. Egan High School has twice been named by the U.S. Department of Education as a Blue Ribbon School of Excellence. At this time, when I was doing the research, September of 2023, open enrollment was still available for the 2023-2024 school year. But if you're not looking for this year, you're watching this video in the future, check out their website. They have an easy link to find out if it's eligible at that time and how to sign up for the open enrollment. Coming in at number 8, another Rosemount Apple Valley Egan District number 196 school, Eastview High School. This high school is located in Apple Valley. There are 2 high schools in Apple Valley High School and Eastview High School, and this one's ranked higher. It's an A+ grade overall on niche.com. It has about 2,300 students in grades 9 through 12. It has a 21-to-1 student to teacher ratio and a 93% graduation rate. Most kids that graduate are attending the University of Minnesota Twin Cities, the University of St. Thomas, Minnesota, and the University of Wisconsin-Madison. Eastview High School is ranked the 8th best high school in the Twin Twin Cities. It is the 10th best high school for college prep in the Twin Cities and the 17th best for athletes in the Twin Cities. Eastview High School has been named America's best high schools by Newsweek, U.S. News and World Report, and by the Washington Post. Eastview High School has a prospective families link on their website. This is going to provide information on bus routes, school food, and open enrollment options. At the time of filming this, Eastview High School still had open enrollment options available. Whether you're watching this now or in the future, check their website. It's easy form to fill out, or you can reach out to us if you have questions. Coming in at number 7 is Eagle Ridge Academy. This is the first public charter school on the list. It's got about 594 students, located in Minnetonka, Minnesota. It's got a 14-to-1 student-teacher ratio. I think of all the schools that I've done research for, that might be one of the best, and it has an 85% graduation rate. For those students graduating, the most popular colleges that they're attending is the University of Minnesota Twin Cities, the University of St. Thomas, Minnesota, and the University of Minnesota Mankato. Eagle Ridge Academy breaks up their K through 12 programs into 3 sections. One is called the School of Grammar. That's going to be your K through 4. The School of Logic, that's your 5 through 8. And what we're talking about here is the School of Rhetoric. So essentially your high school, 9 through 12. The open enrollment for 2023 is limited to grades 9 through 12. So that's what we're talking about here, but if you were looking for K through 8, that has already closed for 2023-2024 school year. So depending on when you're watching this, if you're interested in any of the grades, open enrollment opens October 1st, 2023 for the 2024-2025 school year. Coming in at number 6 is the Nova Classical Academy, located in St. Paul. It's a public charter district and school. So it's a K through 12 school, but it's also a district. There's some Minnesota rules that allow charter schools to be known as districts. There's a few of those examples on our list here today. Nova Classical Academy is rated an A+ on niche.com. It's got 500 students in the 6 through 12 grades. It's got a 15-to-1 student-teacher ratio. It's got a 92% graduation rate. And of those kids graduating, the 3 most popular schools that they're attending once they finish: University of Minnesota Twin Cities, University of Wisconsin-Madison, and University of St. Thomas, Minnesota. So let's talk rankings for Nova Classical Academy. I haven't mentioned this with any of the other schools yet, but I thought it was important to mention here. Nova Classical is ranked the 36th best public charter school in America. In the Twin Cities area, it's rated the number 2 best charter high school. It's rated the number 5 best college prep school, and overall the number 6 best public high school. Sometimes folks think that with a public charter school that it's not just free and accessible to everybody, but Nova Classical Academy is free and open to anybody. There is an open enrollment process. Applications for the 2023-2024 school year are technically still open, but most grades are already filled, and you would be put onto a wait list or lottery situation if you tried to open enroll right now. The wait lists don't carry over from year to year, so interested applicants are encouraged to be ready to apply when that opens up. The open enrollment for 2024-2025 school year opens November 1st, 2023. So if you're interested in Nova Classical Academy, I would be ready to go on November 1st. The enrollment is open from November 1st through January 31st, 2024, and all enrollment applicants get put into a lottery. So it's not guaranteed that you're going to get in, but I think the earlier you get that application process done and you get your application in, the better chance you have. So now we're diving to the top 5 public high schools. Coming in at number 5, Edina High School, located in Edina, Minnesota, part of the Edina School District, number 273. It's rated an A+ on niche.com. It has about 2,700 students in grades 9 through 12, and the graduating class is about 700 seniors. There's a 20-to-1 student-teacher ratio and a 94% graduation rate. And for those students graduating high school, like a lot of the other schools listed here before, the most popular colleges that they're attending after high school is the University of Minnesota Twin Cities, the University of Wisconsin-Madison, and the University of St. Thomas, Minnesota. Edina High School has some great rankings. It comes in as number 1 best college prep high school in the Twin Cities. It's the number 5 best public high school in the metro area and has the 9th best public school teachers in the Twin Cities. So something I found interesting in the research with Edina High School is it was established in 1949, and because of a growing enrollment in 1972, they ended up adding a second school. They added Edina West. So Edina East was the original school, and they added Edina West. And then after some time in the 80s, they ended up closing Edina East and just kept Edina High School as the Edina West School and then renamed it Edina High School. With all these schools that I've done research on, one of the things I found kind of challenging with Edina was to find their open enrollment and just general enrollment information. However, with that said, I did find it, and they are accepting open enrollment still for the 2023-24 school year. And so check their website. It's a little difficult, so we'll put a link in the description to make it easier for you. All right, coming in at number 4, Minnetonka High School. It's part of the Minnetonka Public School District. It's located in Minnetonka. It's rated an A+ on niche.com. There's about 3,500 students in grades 9 through 12 and about 900 in the senior class for 2023-2024. It has a 19-to-1 student-teacher ratio and a 99% graduation rate. That just always really impresses me. Honestly, almost every kid that goes through the school graduates high school, and that's wonderful to see. And for those graduating, as I've said before, they're going to attend University of Minnesota Twin Cities, University of Wisconsin-Madison, or University of St. Thomas, Minnesota. And for rankings for Minnetonka High School, boy, they got a lot in the top 10. They come in at number 3 for the best college prep high school in the Twin Cities, number 4 as the overall best high school in the Twin Cities, number 6 for the best school teachers in the Twin Cities, number 7 for the best high school for athletes, and number 9 for the best high school with STEM programs. Minnetonka High School has been named multiple times as one of the best schools in America by niche.com, the Washington Post, Newsweek, and U.S. News and World Report. Open enrollment for Minnetonka High School has already closed for the 2023-2024 school year. The 2024-2025 open enrollment will open up soon. They have not provided that date, but we'll get that to you if we can. So check their website to find out when that opens up. So subscribe to the channel. We'll have that information for you on a future video. All right, we've made it to the top 3. Coming in at number 3 is Eden Prairie High School. Located in Eden Prairie, it's an A+ on niche.com. There's about 3,000 students in grades 9 through 12. It has an 18-to-1 student-teacher ratio and a 95% graduation rate. For the students graduating, it's the same 3 colleges we've mentioned pretty much all day here. University of Minnesota Twin Cities, University of Wisconsin-Madison, and University of St. Thomas, Minnesota. In terms of rankings, Eden Prairie High School, lots of great top rankings. It's the number 3 best high school in the Twin Cities. It's the number 4 best college prep high school in Twin Cities, and it's the number 8 best high school in Twin Cities for athletes. In terms of open enrollment, Eden Prairie High School is still open and available for the 2023-2024 school year. If you're looking for elementary school, some of those are already closed. All right, coming in at number 2, Wayzata High School. It's located in the Wayzata Public School District, which is the best school district in Minnesota, and it is rated the best non-charter public high school in Minnesota. It has an A+ grade on niche.com. It's got about 3,500 students in grades 9 through 12. It has a 20-to-1 student-to-teacher ratio and a 97% graduation rate. And for most of the kids graduating, they're going to the University of Minnesota Twin Cities, University of Wisconsin-Madison, and University of St. Thomas. In terms of rankings, Wayzata High School's got a lot in the top 10 in the Twin Cities. It comes in at number 2 for best public high school in the Twin Cities, number 2 for the best college prep high school in the Twin Cities, number 5 for the best high school for athletes in the Twin Cities, and number 7 for the best STEM program high school in the Twin Cities. In doing the research for all of these schools, one of the unique things that stood out for Wayzata High School to me is they have something called the Link Crew. So this is for new students coming into the high school, whether they're a 9th grader, 10th grader, 11th grader, 12th grader, it doesn't matter. If they're new to the school, they are put into these groups of about 10 to 15 students, and each of those groups will have some sort of link leader. Those are students that are already in the school, they're well adjusted, but this program offers kids coming in a way to adjust a group that they're connected with. Really great option. So if you're relocating to Minnesota, which we help a lot of folks do, this could be a really valuable program for your kids. And one more thing I wanted to mention about the Link Crew is that 9th graders have a check-in throughout the year with their Link leader. So talking open enrollment for Wayzata High School, they have decided to close open enrollment for 2023-2024 for capacity concerns. It's a highly sought after high school. They don't have the link posted yet or the dates posted yet for the 2024-2025 school year, but I would assume it's going to be similar to the 2023, which was October 2022 through January 15th, 2023 to apply for the 23-24 school year. So if you're looking at going to Wayzata High School, for example, I would check back in October, whether that's of 2023 or 2024. That's when they're going to open those open enrollment opportunities. I will say this, the district is highly sought after. So if it's one that you're interested in, whether it's K through 12, I would get yourself prepared for that roughly October time frame that open enrollment begins and be ready to go. All right, so coming in at number 1, Math and Science Academy. It's located in Woodbury. It's got an A+ rating on niche.com, of course, and it's got about 550 students in grades 6 through 12. It has a 17-to-1 student-teacher ratio and a 92% graduation rate. For the students graduating, it's the same as all the other schools mentioned here today: University of Minnesota Twin Cities, University of Wisconsin-Madison, and University of St. Thomas, Minnesota, for the colleges they're most likely to attend. So with the Math and Science Academy being the #1 school, it ranks very highly. It comes in as the #1 best public high school in the Twin Cities area. It's the #1 best public charter school in the Twin Cities area. It's the #1 best high school with teachers in the Twin Cities. It's the #6 best high school for STEM programs in the Twin Cities, and the #7 best college prep high school in the Twin Cities. Math and Science Academy, MSA for short, open enrollment has already closed for 2023-2024. So if you're looking to get in, you'll have to look at the 2024-2025 school year. The application period for open enrollment at MSA was December 15th, 2022 through February 1st, 2023 for the 23-24 school year. So we're going to assume that the dates are the same for the 24-25 school year. Of note, regardless of grade level, once they hit their threshold at capacity, any other applicants get put into a lottery if spaces do open up. And any students that apply past their deadline will be put on a waiting list. With each of these schools that we talked about today, man, we could really dive deep into these, but it would be like a 5-hour video. So I'll say it again, subscribe to the channel, because I will have a deep dive on every school and every district that we talked about here today. Appreciate y'all watching. We'll see you on the next one.